After a month of being parked up at our caravan park working stay, it was time for a weekend mission. We smashed out 3 hours of work Saturday morning, then hit the road to meet up with Nick and Katie, who are finishing up their lap around Oz in their ex-Army Land Rover 6x6 Parenti, as well as towing an impressive boat. With all their fishing experience, we were keen to meet up for an overnight fishing mission on some stunning South Australian coastline.
We've hit the dirt and we've got about 20 k's to go, and you can see the sand dunes. We're driving into the camp to meet up with Lenny the Landy in his 6-wheel drive Parenti, and they're towing a boat, so that'll be cool.
Yeah!
With no time to waste, we got straight into fishing off the cliffs for some Australian salmon. This was our first cliff fishing session, and we were guaranteed a salmon, and we certainly weren't disappointed. After a couple of casts, we were on. Unfortunately, all but 2 spat the hooks, so we popped them in the esky for tonight's beach fishing mission.
Oh really? There's that many of them? Yeah, I won't. There's that many, there's no legal
How do you
size.
feel you caught your first salmon?
First Australian salmon. How good's that? Easy as.
How do you feel?
I feel great, and honestly, I can't catch fish for shit. So we just caught that Australian salmon off the cliffs there, and we're going to use that as, we're going to try a little bit because I've never caught an Australian salmon before. So that was my first Australian salmon. So we're going to cut a bit chunk off and try a bit with some chips on the beach. But then the goal is to use it as bait, and we're going surf fishing for some mulloway. Never been mulloway fishing before. Lenny the Landy have done a fair bit of fishing, so we're keen to see what we can get off the beach, and hopefully we get a fat PB. So we're just heading down there now.
It was such an epic afternoon with the sun slowly setting over the horizon. It was time to rig up the beach rods and fill out our earlier catch for bait, and a piece to take home and try. With a fridge full of cold beers and the rigs parked up on the beach, there wasn't much else a bloke could ask for. Maybe a stoinker of a mulloway, but you can't be too greedy. A lot of blood through it, hey?
Yeah. That is not their shop. Don't go on there. Yeah.
So we're all kitted up down at the beach, with a beer in hand, some tunes pumping at camp, and we're doing some surf fishing. We got some salmon, got the new reel. This is living. So hopefully we can get some sort of mulloway or something. But even if we don't get anything, what an afternoon and evening to be down at the beach. It's absolutely stunning. So keen as. How good?
Sunset
Sunset.
on the beach.
Fishing, a couple of beers, some good mates.
Nice.
This is living, Barry.
Someone call Barry.
I'm off. I was on though. It was like, boom!
After fishing into the dark with little success, we all headed back to the vehicles to cook up the mulloway Nick and Katie had caught earlier in the week, as well as some homemade chips on the side. With our bellies full and a couple more beers down, we headed back out to keep fishing for an hour or so. Once again, we had no success, so we packed up the vehicles and headed back to camp.
We're just heading to the windmill museum now, and it's got the biggest windmill in Australia. So pretty cool.
Biggest windmill in Australia. Pretty big.
So we've got our Australian salmon that we caught last night. We're going to give it a taste test because we've never tried it before. We're actually going to marinate it with the white rice vinegar, some fish sauce, some chilli and fresh garlic. So we'll pop that in, and then we're going to fry it up on the barbecue and give it a taste test and see how it is. A lot of people don't rate this fish. but we've heard mixed opinions. Some people like it, some people don't like it. So we'll see how it goes. So we're doing our first taste test.
Gamey.
Gamey, yeah. Yeah, I get that. Bit chewy too. Like it's like not a whole lot of fat in it. Just all dense protein.
Yeah, as I said, meaty and gamey.
I sort of like it, but I don't know how you'll go. Bit of a curry fish, eh? Bit of a fish you put in a stew or a curry.
There's a lot of chili on it.
Yeah. And you can still taste that.
Yeah, it's like quite meaty. I don't hate it.
Well, that's good. If you got this far through the video, it must have been alright. So please like and subscribe for more adventures to come.